Here's a top tip for you. When we import words from French into English, their pronunciation gets butchered. This happens because there are some sounds which exist in French that actually do not exist in English, just like the other way around. When you see a word, if you know it comes from French, you will pronounce the letter A or the A sound as an A. So the first word here is pronounced café, café, café. A café is a type of restaurant. The second word here is pronounced fiancé, fiancé, fiancé. Fiancé is a person who's in the limbo between being in a relationship with someone and getting married. Also, one of the things you will notice with words imported from French is some of them have kept the diacritical mark, but in many situations, because some keyboards do not have the diacritical mark, people will not keep the symbol on top of the word. But when you see a word, if you know it comes from French, you will pronounce the letter A or the A sound as an A. A cafe is a type of restaurant. It can either be very simple like a coffee shop, or it can be a more simple kind of restaurants where generally you don't have that elaborate a service. A lot of the time you will order your own food at the counter, and you will have wait staff only to bring food to the tables. So you will not have as thorough a service as you would have in a proper restaurant. The way to know if you've arrived in a restaurant or a cafe is that a lot of the time you do not have someone to take you to your table if you are at a cafe. So in many situations, if the place you're going to is a cafe, you can simply go sit and take whatever table you want, which is something you will not have with a restaurant.